Hi everyone, it is day 256 of my 1 year of videos. Today I'm going to tell a story about the scar on my face. Yes, I've got this amazing scar. You might not even be able to see it. It's a lightning bolt right there on the side of my cheek. Yeah, I got that when I was little, maybe 2 or 3 years old. Little independent Roxanne wanted to draw. I was at my grandparents' house. There was a jar of pens up on a shelf. I couldn't reach it down where I was. So I got my little self up on a chair, reached for the pens. The jar fell, crash. I fell on top of it. Ouch. I don't recall any pain or anything. I do remember being in the emergency room. And then I remember having follow-up surgery at the hospital whenever. Yeah, that was a pretty traumatic experience for me. But maybe that's another story I'll tell. But I just wanted to stay with this, and it happened when I was so young. Um, I was just used to having it. It was just my little scar. And when I was younger, it was very visible. So when I started grade school, the boys thought it was really cool. They said, "Wow, you look like Zorro got you." And they would kind of playfully tease. And thankfully, I wasn't self-conscious about it. I don't know why. Sometimes kids can be self-conscious about things, and then when other people say things, they feel picked on. It was never the case for me. I laughed right along with the boys and anybody else who wanted to make jokes about it. I was fine. Yeah, because my identity was not tied up in having a scar. It was just I was this person who had a scar on her face. So what? you know. Um anyway, so then in high school, my mom asked me one day if I wanted to have plastic surgery to have the scar removed. Apparently our insurance would cover it. And I said, "Nope, I'm fine." It didn't bother me. It didn't make sense to do something that, if it wasn't bothering me. And then just before I turned 18, she asked again, because once I turned 18, I would no longer be on the family insurance plan. And I guess I was just doing it to please her. I said, "Okay, I'll go talk to the plastic surgeon." And looking back on it, I can see that even though I was okay, there must have been a little bit of doubt in me, that am I really okay? So we went to the plastic surgeon, and it turned out to be not the most, but one of the very beautiful, significant events of my life. Because at the end of that meeting with the doctor, he asked me, "Does that scar bother you?" And I said, "No." And even now, woo, it didn't make me want to cry then, but it made me feel validated then. I think it has more impact on me now because I can see the significance of it. He said, "I don't think you should have it done." Here was a man who could have made money by doing surgery on my face, and he said, "I don't think you should have it done." And it was like, the truth that was inside me, I needed somebody else to say it. I needed to hear it from someone else that my opinion matters, that I'm fine just the way I am. I don't need fixing. All is well. Yeah. My mom didn't handle it so well when we got out of the office. She was embarrassed because she said, "You made it look like I was the one who wanted you to have this surgery," which, yeah, that was true. I guess it was, and I can't do anything about that. Um, I had to honor what was true for me. And I'm so glad that I did that. So there were two things I see that happened in that office. One is I spoke my truth. I didn't worry about what anybody else thought I should do. It was like, "No, I'm fine. I'm okay." And that doctor validated that. And it was just so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And that we all want that. We all want to be loved and accepted just as we are. Yeah. And I know that anytime I want something, that's a sign that it's something for me to give to others. So yeah, so this story is a reminder for me and for all of us to give some love and acceptance to everyone because we're all perfect just as we are. All right, I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Love you.